Welcome back to MEC Valorant. We took a little bit of a break. We had a technical issue, but we're back. Everything's okay. I'm still Tucker. This is still Shibby. And right before we cut to break, we were bringing up a topic about how this game is being played at a very interesting scenario. Right now, the score is 6-3. Simpson College is on the attack, and they're currently beating Cornell. And I am really shocked by that.
Yeah, it's interesting because Cornell, like you said, has that, Cypher. They've also got the Viper and Astra, right? They've only got the one Initiator and the one Duelist with the Rays and Sky. So you would think, okay, they've got a lot of stall potential. They've got a lot of ways to kind of, slow down what is this double Duelist composition coming out from Simpson College. But we just haven't seen that. We saw a couple nice rounds coming out from Lend, but it feels like Fett and Lamp and even Cable, unfortunately, is just they're not having a good game, right? They're not really being able to play off of the Sky utility that Cable is throwing out. He's also sometimes the first one to go down because he's kind of peeking through vents up into that mid area. And so it's really, really rough to be that first kind of person to go down when you're holding mid, right? And now we see maybe Cornell will maybe try to switch up their defensive positions if they want to switch the Viper onto B and maybe set the Cypher setup on A. I feel like you should be trying to swap it every couple of rounds just to make sure that Simpson College isn't, getting used to how you're playing. But now, huge offensive coming out from Simpson, and there we go. That's one Odin kill so far.
About time, we got Bantam around. Will get another one, almost perishes to the paint shell grenade, but they're able to get away for now. Simpson College kind of meeting a flat line, kind of stonewalled here in A. May with a flank coming. Nothing that's going to stop it. Got to be careful about the shots. The Cypher's coming. The Sky is coming. The op not going to be enough. The double flash comes out, accidentally blinds themselves. Paranoia tries to delay, but I think it's just delaying the inevitable as Sky. Scribe actually goes down at the hands of the paint shells.
Yeah, Lamp ends up going down as well, and now we're going to see a complete shift over. Wait, we saw them fake to B, and they're actually going back through vents to A. I love this play. They might be able to catch Banthanor sleeping here, but he suspects it. He's got one enemy remaining.
Fantastic work. This right here is the Odin play that I was expecting from Banthanor. So many plays like this were made last week. And now we get to see it yet again. Nice little 4K as it will force Simpson College to call a timeout. And I mean, statistically, Simpson College is the underdog here. So they have a lead. They're going to want to pick it up and run with it. They want to try to stay as far away from Cornell as possible, considering how big of a difference there is between these two teams. I mean, Cornell, they were one of the teams that went pretty far into the lower bracket at the LAN.
Yep.
And Simpson College, they did not get that far.
Yeah, there's definitely a pecking order right now. I know it's a little early. I know it's week 2, but we've definitely got to see a high amount of games, right? It's ONU, and I would say Clark kind of at the top. Then you've got Cornell, then you've got some of the other teams, and then maybe you've got BCU kind of mixed up into there, right? And then you've kind of work your way down to, Simpson and all these other colleges. And so there definitely is an order. And like you mentioned, I feel like Cornell as a team, if they're down this early to a team that they perceive might be weaker than them, it could mess with their mental. It could mess with their game coming into the next couple maps. We talked about how Simpson College, if they can get a couple rounds, if they can make it 7-5 or 6-6, it's really good for them because of how defensively drafted this composition was for Cornell here. And I think right now they're doing pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. Fantastic. Last couple of rounds, Cornell has had a pretty nice time with it. Simpson College calling a timeout, maybe to try to change the momentum, try to reverse it a little bit, maybe even slip away into the half. 7-5. Banzai not going to let it happen. Only able to get one, though, as Banzai and Scribe catching some off guard, stealing away the A side from them and getting this spike down.
Really nice kill. And now this retake coming out from Cornell. Lend and company will not be able to kind of work their way through heaven. They're gonna go through ramp.
Last player standing.
Scribe takes him down. Fett Gets the knife, and now it's a 1v2. And he works Heaven, and they're just going to be spotting
One
out.
enemy remaining.
There's an Odin and elbow, and it doesn't matter because Fett just comes with the triple kill. Insurmountable odds.
That's one that Simpson College has got to win. They had a 1 versus 3
Clutch.
at its height, and Fett is able to win it out. And it scores a 7-5. Simpson
Last
College
round before the
could
switch.
have had that winning half secured right then and there. On attack split, you take those all the time, but Fett, the hero, keeps this one a little bit longer than it probably should have been.
Hey, it was just confusing from Simpson College because they had the bomb down. They could have played the same angle. Instead, they decided to isolate. We've seen it all before, guys. You give this guy, you give the last player separate 1v1, and you just give them the opportunity to clutch. Fett stepped up, and now they've got 3 here in Sliders. Unfortunately, goes down. Mathenor, though, on the A site, gets absolutely trounced, and here comes the rush in. They may have lost one of their duelists here in Jet, but they've got A site here, and let's see if they can hold on to it this time instead of giving it away for free. As Scribe has such a nice flank on this team.
Fantastic flank that they do. But we're gonna worry about the ultimates right here. You got the Cosmic Divide and the Showstopper. I mean, for a retake, it doesn't really get much better than those two. But they've got to shoot it off! Bonsai completely ignoring Fett.
Last player standing.
Scribe has to find something that they do. They will actually find 2 on the round, and that will secure it. Sitting us in a halftime.
Switching sides.
Scoreline 7-5, Simpson College against all odds. They have got the lead.
Yeah, really, really nice from them. We were talking about if they can maybe get on the 5-hand side, right? If they can get 5 rounds against this composition, they'd be in pretty good shape. Well, Tucker, they've got 7 rounds, and now they're defending against what is a Cypher, a Viper, an Astra, right? A lot of trickery can be played by Cornell. That's what I like about these double kind of controller compositions, especially with the Viper and Astra. There are so many ways you can like pull and yank them forward and back between these bomb sites if you're on the defending side here, and it can be really rough to get a read on what site they're actually wanting to attack here. But Fett, the wall does go down. It's gonna go. 2 pieces are gonna get taken down immediately, and here's where this Sage hopefully can provide some strength, allow them to stall out on these bomb sites for the rest of the team to kind of rotate through, as Cornell has Heaven control, but what can they do with it?
That's the round. It's an awkward position to be in because if you're coming from Heaven, there's not going to be that many close range shots. This is a much smarter position trying to push up through CT, but it's not even going to matter because Scribe
1 enemy
is just
remaining.
too good. Leaving Lamp in the 1v4 and Scribe, everything comes down to them, and they are completely okay with that. 3 kills on the round, 3-round lead as well for Simpson College. Cornell's College right now, they're in shambles and they need to free themselves. But Scribe with a hero buy, going up with a Phantom. They've been so good the entire game. If they can make that Phantom spray and spray it good, then that might just secure bad things for the Cornell side.
Yeah, and you see how stuck Cornell feels, right? Like they got Heaven control, and then they're like, well, what do we do here? How do we enter site? Where can we clear? What do we clear with? And it feels like this composition that they drafted, like we said, is just not really that good on the attacker side here. And so we saw the read coming out from the Siders is now pushed up into sewers. He's got a Judge ready with Blight as well. Ooh, Blight eats a huge right click, but unfortunately it's not enough. The classic, the free gun, just doesn't cut it this time.
Heaven's walled off. That might be a problem for the Cornell attack, but it's like they're just going to try to take it a little bit slower. And I mean, I absolutely understand why, but Siders on the flank, they have... Oh, they get caught off by the little trap wire. Hold on a sec. Siders just on the flank, just chilling out. There's a lot of stuff they can do. They updraft over.
Last player standing.
This flank is going to be perfect. The jump does not work, but the anomaly is the last one to get the shot. Spectre, headshots, 9-5 as we go to the bonus round. And Shibby, this could just secure the game. If Simpson College are able to steal this one away, which, if you're unaware, we've had a trend of just teams going 3-0 over the block. If they can secure this one and go 3-0, they might just have a chance to just slow ride this one out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really crucial round for Cornell here. Economy-wise, everything, right? If they lose this round, they're going to have to go on these, like, half buys, and it's not going to be fun if you're playing on that side, especially against things like the Judge that have already been implemented by Siders here. And the fact that, you know, Simpson College is so good at, like, taking space, right? They're constricting the amount of room that Cornell has to move around the map. When they see, like, this aggression towards mid, you're already going to start seeing some aggression coming out from Simpson College, encroaching on some of the space, saying, you know what, if you rotate out, we've got you covered. If you want to aggress in, we've got 2 people on the bomb site. They just make it harder and harder for Cornell to move. And Scribe, I think his gun was peeking out, and he just gets wall banged out.
Unfortunate way to start this round off, but I guess it could be worse. B-side forfeited up. Cornell starting the push on there. Cable will get this plant down. 4v5 retake. Cornell College should have this round fairly easily, as there's not a lot of firepower on the side of Simpson, and Banthal on the flank is going to make things 10 times easier. Honestly, the fake might not even be needed, but Banthal is there for good measure, just in case.
And it's really good that Cornell didn't take a lot of damage as well going into this, right? If they lost like 2, maybe 3 members, and even though they would win the bomb site and win the round, they would have been worse for wear, right? They would have been going on these half fights. It's really good that only 1 member, and it was Lamp, went down here. So it's well played from Cornell. They're clawing their way back here, but Simpson College is now going to be on pretty much their rifle buy here, as we do see Scribe busting out the Odin on B. He's going to be able to spam through that smoke. If he's got a one-way ready, he can do that. A lot of Odins here on split. Like I said, not the biggest fan, but if you can make it work, if you can jam with it, then go for it, you know?
I mean, absolutely. It's been really hit or miss so far. Banthor's tried the Odin. They've tried a lot, and it's had some success here and there, but the general consensus on Banthor's part is pretty negative, but it's been here and there. I understand why. I mean, so far Banthor with the Odin the entire season has been fantastic, but there's a time and a place for it, and this might not just be the time and place. And I think Banthor realizes that. They've switched it off, and they've gone to the Vandal.
Yeah, I think offensively as well, the Odin is just, you're not really spamming through everything. It's very good for post plant, right? If you plant it behind a wall bangable one, but you see, they were sneaking around here, but now they've just made a lot of noise. They've been tipped off, and now the cabbages, like you mentioned, are going on. Siders, it's 1v5 right now on the bomb site. He's just going to back out. He's going to play the retake with this team. I like this call coming out from this college here.
That I do. Banthor, company, everyone putting it down, putting their foot down on the throat of the Simpson College side, but the retake is starting to come in really quickly. Limford gets a double.
Last player standing.
A 2 versus 1 as Lamp catches one. This retake's got to somehow come through. Blight is completely sandwiched. Doesn't even catch the sky, and Lamp has got a kill, shortening the deficit to just 2. Cornell College might not even need to take it. Might not even need to worry about this map. They are still, they're still working.
I should play some Astral Stars in this reality.
What a sneaky position from Lamp as well, right? Playing behind that giant pillar, just waiting, playing off a contact. I love the way they played that 2v1. That's how you post plant, right? That's how you want to hold it. You don't want to give separate 1v1s. You want to play off of your teammates' contact wherever they are and get ready to swing with them. Very nice. And I like the feints that Cornell has been doing, right? They've been aggressing onto mid, and then we saw Feck jump back out with the satchels. And now you have no clue where he is. You see the wall going up on A, so they have to worry about A. But you see stars going on the mid. There's so much happening on the map. It's confusing Simpson College.
I know exactly.
Oh my goodness, the judge play nearly works out. B-site completely wide open as well. The neural theft is still up and active. showing us exactly where the Simpson College players are, and they are nowhere close to being able to retake this site. They have a really tough time. Look at this crossfire shimmy. It is insane.
They can flash. Oh, that's just gonna drive people to the road.
One enemy
It's gonna
remaining.
go down as well, and there we go. And Len looking to potentially get a kill onto Scribe or sorry, Siders. Oh, nice kill with the stinger though. Now he's reloaded. Another one. Oh, almost hits the headshot. Nobody goes down to the bomb. He does a little bit of damage to Cornell's economy, but Simpson College, both of these compositions are excelling at the things that we predicted
probably
they
play some
wouldn't
stars
excel
in the
at,
Astro
right?
play.
Tucker, like the
should do.
defensive comp is doing really, really good on offense, and the offensive-sided comp was doing really, really good earlier, right? It's so weird.
Yeah, this whole day has been a pretty much a flip-flop from the normal Valorant. But I mean, hey, sometimes the Valorant at the collegiate level is really, really weird, and this is just one of those days in the office, you know, weird collegiate Valorant.
I want to break out the wall here. I like how Anomaly has been switching up the wall placement. Instead of just putting it directly down onto the mid here, he throws it up onto kind of heaven, and so forces them out a little bit, slows them down, but that gives them kind of free reign into this rope room, and it feels like Cornell is completely fine giving this up because they have such a good stranglehold on potentially the waterfall that'll come out of ropes. Just now, Cornell working their way through.
Team blind.
Grenade.
Awkward spot. A side opened up. Last line of defense is Scribe with the Odin. And the Odin does get to work. He's able to find one frag.
Okay.
But it's not enough to keep that spike away. 4 versus 3. Has to be retaken. 1 man down is Simpson College. And this would be a massive round for Cornell to win. This would tie them up as well as get them at least an ult.
Okay,
One enemy remaining.
with the Odin picks it up on Siders here, and unfortunately, Cornell
worry,
College
don't
would
think it,
take
eh?
that round, tie it up 9 for 9, and yeah, I had a feeling this was gonna come out. The timeout from Simpson College.
I got enough
It's
time to
just
go into the Astro 4.
Unfortunate that they're not able to really gain mid control. You see them opting to just kind of give it up, right? They throw the Sage wall down, and they're like, you know what? That's it. That's as much utility as we're gonna burn. That's as much utility as we're gonna burn into the mid side here. And then you just see Cornell work their way up. Sometimes they'll do a split. Sometimes some of them will go heaven. Some of them will go ropes. You'll see a 5-man rope flood coming out from them, and it doesn't feel like Simpson College really knows what to do and how to gain control of mid. I want to see them play 2 players there and really vie heavily for it, right? Start smoking it if you can. Paranoia, something, right? Just so you can gain control here. Put one of your duelists down there so you can just look to contest it and not just give it up to free for Cornell.
Yeah, it's having a really tough time with keeping Cornell off of it. It's not necessarily that they're losing so many gunfights, but the positioning is just coming out, and it's being so much more better, I guess is the term for Cornell. It's working, and Simpson is having a really tough time with keeping them off of that side. I mean, right now it's been 4 rounds in a row, and all of them were elimination wins, but all 4 of them, they got the spike down, so they had no worries in the world about getting themselves or having
want
to
to
win
fight
these
it?
gunfights. They're just getting on the spike, getting on the site and planting the spike and wasting
Concealment.
no problems and having
One enemy
nothing.
remaining.
You are joking! There is no way!
Watch this.
Banthonor!
Picks up a quadra with the Odin, and I said I wasn't a fan of it on offense. Banthonor once again shuts me up completely. That's why we put the Odin, Tucker, for those highlight reels aside. Gets some kills denied.
One
Can
enemy
he do
remaining.
it? He's looking for a clip of his own. He's got 4 on it. He's gonna go for the
tried.
defuse. He has no clue where Fed is. Tucker, can he do it?
Catches one. They've got to try to get there.
This
It's not
is
half.
nothing.
Fett, Run for it. Get that kill. Secure this round. And that it is done. That gets the last kill. 2 clips for 2 clips. And it's 10-9. Double digits reached by Cornell first. No more money is left for Simpson College.
My lord. Bathenor says, you know what? I've got 4 here. Siders on the other side. You know what? Let me try to one-up you really quickly. Let me get 4 with the knives and the defuse. Unfortunately, after all said and done, Cornell will pick up the round win, but well, I know they were sweating just a little bit here.
Fantastic way to just completely euthanize all of those cabbages.
I've
no
got your
way that
trail.
they can see. And now to pop the cabbages, oh, out comes the Cornell cabbages. Push up through 2 to heaven. Cable leading the charge, pushing Anomaly all the way back. B-side has a big open hole.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, and here comes the Viper's Pit as well. Just to completely lock down this site, retake is going to be very difficult from Simpson. 4v5 right now. Are they going to look to invest? Are they going to look to kind of
Without
go
obscuring
for the
vision.
retake? Is that 4 people, or you want to just give it up and say, you know what, there's the Viper's Pit. I don't know how much damage we can do here, because I feel like Cornell is just sitting on a mountain of money.
They really are. And then you got the raid going to try giving the showstopper a run.
Last player
But
standing.
the
Poison's
only
gone.
spraying Anthonor goes down. Siders can't land the shot, and with that, we got Cornell College just 1 round off of match point. Shibby,
My people
talk
ain't
about
ready.
a comeback.
Must
How many
cultivate a
rounds is that
sense
in a
of
row?
calm.
6.
6 rounds, back to back to back, and they went again,
1
back
second,
to
Pete.
back to
I gotta
back.
visit the Astros
Call
to
it
play
Michael
some
Jordan.
stars.
Cornell just picking it up really, really nicely here on the offensive side. I just love the way that they're playing with this double controller, right? Simpson has no idea what to do. Like, it's if it hasn't been evident now, Tucker, 6 round wins later, it just feels like they don't know what to do against this double controller. The stars are being placed all across the map. Bantanor's throwing up his wall, so you have no clue if they're working up ramp, if they're working A, if they're working mid. It is just, you know, confusing Simpson College. And by the time they realize what's happening, it's too little,
Spike
too
down,
late.
mid.
They get hit really quickly. As Bonsai, though, looking to maybe stuff it out, as he's got a nice little control on the vents room here.
I have the spike.
Wow. Nice piece of utility from Bet, the paint shell, to push them out and get that spike away. We might have ruled them out a little bit too early here, Shibby. They have a 5 versus 2. Of course, it is Fett and Lamp. These are 2 players that you absolutely cannot sleep on. But Simpson College is in a really nice position. Have so much space. And Fett and Lamp is kind of stuck into one option, and that's really B. And they're going to have to eliminate that Omen. That will cause all the retakes and all of the rotates.
I dropped
30
the spike.
seconds left.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
That
Ready.
he takes out Scribe. Scribe had the Spectre in hand and was unable to do anything with it. The retake does come in 4v2 here, and both Lamp and Fed are gonna get a huge flank onto Heaven here. They could just end up with 3 kills right now, Tucker.
That is unreal. You just gotta be quiet. They can't let vicious.
Last
There we
player
got
standing.
one. Showstopper gets show-stopped. 1 versus 3, and Lamp tries everything they can. But in the end of the day,
They
Anomaly
have no
will get
right
that
to do
defused. And Simpson College gonna close that gap now. 11 to 10. We are both in double-digit area. Cornell has all the money in the world. Simpson College still floating a little bit. Scribe not even able to buy up all the way. They're gonna have to go with something a little bit lighter. And the judge seems like the perfect option. And I mean, Shibby, Cornell has so much more advantage. They can win so many, or they can lose so many more rounds and still be
Here.
fine. Cannot say the same about Simpson College. If they lose this next round, that might just be GG.
It might be a little rough here as Cornell once again holding down this A aggressiveness. Gets dogged out here, and you see Siders, yes, no blue. Doesn't know. Bethano picks up the kill on the Siders.
Toxin
The
screen
dog
down.
did not spot out Banthanor, was not able to reach the bottom of sewers here, and now Cornell, they're gonna be able to work their way up to here because they think
I
it's
know
an A push.
exactly where you are.
Bull gets scribing. That was the only line of defense that they had on B. And Banthanor picking up another 2 kills with the Odin.
A lot of time's going to be wasted with this guy running all the way around. They're taking the long way. But Cornell has the 2-man advantage. But I don't think that Simpson knows. They're still trying to run away. No, they're saving. I don't know what they're doing. Jimmy.
they're
they're
looking
saving.
to maybe get exits. I think they are saving. They
They're
are.
saving.
Yeah, they're saving here. I mean, they understand that they can't go into this, 12th round match point with no money, no guns, anything like that. They might like to try to get some exits here. Doesn't seem like Cornell's too content on hunting them down right now. And yeah, you just tab over at the money on the side of Simpson College. It's not a lot. They've got to kind of save and scrounge up as much as they can here. They've got the Odin in hand, and I believe it's the Phantom as well. And that's as much as they're going to be able to save. Let's see if Fett can maybe get somebody peeking out. But it looks like Simpson College is going to play this pretty intelligently right now. Cornell, 1 round
Match
away
point.
from match point, and they were down, 5-7 right at the half with their composition. We kind of doubted how are they going to be able to execute on offense. They've got a Cypher, they've got an Astra, they've got a Viper here, but Banthanor, interestingly enough, has just turned it up on the offensive side.
They have. They have cranked the knob all the way to 11, and they I'm sure this was not how they were expecting to get here, but that's how they got here nonetheless. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. That's what Simpson College and Cornell have been doing. Cornell has been a little bit better.
Toxin screen down.
Holding strong here with this Odin. Just
Time to hunt.
that Simpson College. That dog is so funny because it pretty much can only clear that bottom side. There's no way it can get up. So if anybody's playing that entry or that flood out on the vents area here, you can't really know who's there. As Cornell has worked their way up mid. We see Astra working their way through garage. A bit of a split B as they are going to just back it out here. This is the confusion that we're talking about, right? This is the smoke and mirrors that Cornell is willing to do. They work themselves all the way up mid, and they're like, you know what? Just going to back out. We're going to do a 5-man garage offensive here. But we're going to keep Simpson College guessing. B-side is completely open.
30 seconds
It
left.
seems like Simpson is just wants to play the retake and retake only.
And I completely understand. Okay, we're gonna get this fight down.
Somebody out.
And it'll be a 5 versus 5 retake coming here on round number 23. 2 ultimates on the board for Simpson College. And meanwhile, Lynn 4 is going to have to try to flank themselves all the way over. They've got to play this right because the jet is coming from road room. And Simon has got to play this right. Spiders, though, catches Lynn off guard. They can't get that fight won. And now here comes the retake.
Not ready yet.
Table might go
Blinded.
down. Nice flash. Table is able to get one. Bonzo picks up 2. Bethano picks up with a swiftly. Snake bite here. Siders gets 1 more. They're just gonna spam through. That was confusing. He got it to half.
Last
The
player
bomb
standing.
explodes. Attackers win.
Attackers
Cornell
win.
College clawing their way back. 13-10. What a close map, Tucker.
Insanity. What a last round as well. The most chaotic round I have seen in the entire match so far, the entire day. I'm not even sure if that best, I'm sure that'll best anything from today. Hell, even last week. That was the most chaotic match I have seen in a long, long time. It was completely flipped upside its head. Cornell was supposed to be the team to take it easily defensively. No, the offense was the side that excelled. The offense was the side that shut Simpson College down. And it was the offense that got the last round. They got so many in a row. I believe it was a 6-round win streak at one point. and that was enough to get it done. 13-10 is the final score. Shibby, what a match to start us off. And we got more. Map 2's coming up soon.
Yeah, map 2 will be on its way here. As we take a look at the stats screen, right? Fett and Banthador on the Cornell side, based off of ACS, based off of Kitty, yeah, they kind of carried. But Lend, Cable, and Lamp, right? They're playing on these more supportive style agents, right? The Cypher, the Sky, the Astra. They definitely put the work in here. And I just love the way that Cornell outstratted Simpson College, it felt like, right? They just kind of outsmarted them a little bit here and there with the rotations, with the, holding on to A site, with the wall that they put down, with the Astro Stars. I can't tell you how much I love these double controller compositions because it just shows how intelligent some of these teams will play around it. And yeah, map 2 will be on its way here as we are going to go to a short break, but don't go anywhere as we'll be right back. And I think we might get a scent. Welcome back, everybody, to the MEC Week 2 fall season for Valorant. I am your color caster, Shibby, here with my man Tucker. And after an exciting map 1 between Cornell College and Simpson College here on Split, ending in a 13-10 victory for Cornell, we are going to move our way on to map 2. And it is going to be Ascent, like I hinted, like I teased. I may know a couple things more than you guys, the viewers, know. And Ascent is a map that is, in my opinion, figured out, Tucker. I believe everybody kind of has got the substandard composition, and it all comes down to execution, right? The only variance we see, realistically, is whether people want to choose either the KO, or they want the Silva, or they want both. But on Ascent, we are typically going to see either a Raze or a Jet, a KJ for sure, and a KO and a Silva, guaranteed. And as it's looking at right now, both of these teams are picking up some of the characters, the agents that I mentioned.
Yeah, they're pretty much going to go with a standard composition. I will point out one thing. This map probably benefits Cornell a little bit more. One word reason for that, Banthanor. And I'll give you another word, Odin. There's so many walls that the Odin can just bang through. And Cornell was such an Odin-heavy team. Okay.
Yeah, Odin-heavy team coming out from Cornell here. And yeah, like you mentioned, the wall bangle spots. It's not just the one on B main, like the one that everybody knows. You can wall bang through tiles. You can wall bang through mid. You can even set up some sneaky situations on A, right? If you plant it in front of Jen. There's so many spots here, and I wouldn't be surprised if Banthanor, although he's swapped it up, he's not going on the Viper, is instead going on to the Brim here. I'm surprised. I think Lamp might be the one actually bringing out the Odin here. It would be interesting to see Banthanor piloting it, although he is, I'm not going to say he's an Odin specialist, but he tends to prefer that weapon a little bit more than everybody else I've seen. He might just play with Lamp here on the Silva, and the moment the dart ticks, you already know he's going to be spraying through it. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for the budget Odin on certain rounds, right? Like round 2, he just goes, buys the Odin. Where's the Ares love from this guy?
I mean, right, the Ares is a really good weapon. I mean, it's essentially...
1,600.
It's really cheap, too. It's the same price as a Spectre. And, I mean, you know how much this guy loves wall banging, so, like, just go ahead and do it. Do it. Give it a shot. It won't hurt you.
As we do see Cornell on the defensive side here. They got the double initiator composition here. Last time, like we said, they ran the double smoke. Now they're running the double initiator. Although Brim lends itself more to those faster executes, which I like with the double initiator, right? Once you find out where everybody is, you throw the smokes down with the Brim and you just go on in with the stimmy here. As Simpson College has opted in for the Omen here, so a little bit more flexibility, rechargeable smokes. You can, kind of flash onto site with the Paranoia. You can dash on in as Fett is just holding mid with this revolver. Is Fett is gonna just get out of the Sheriff, not able to get the one tap here.
A one tap, yeah, but I think Fett's gonna try to double dip this. Playing a very interesting angle, but I don't think that. I don't think the Simpson Jet really wants to give them anything. Banthanor chilling out in his own smoke, and I mean, what even is this? A shorty player an Odin player, Banthanor, you can have like one of those cheese guns. I don't think you can make both of them your specialty. Hold on a sec, Cable. Oh, catches the head, but does not get the chance to shoot it. That's Fett's job. Gets the refrag, excuse me.
Yeah, and Banthanor is still sitting in the smoke. Like, this guy is just a demon right now, and he gets one! Banthanor!
30 seconds
a
left.
Monster! They're never gonna get that smoke, and he swapped over to the classic, but Scribe gets the kill off of the lurk into tree. And now Fett has blinded, smoked everything, and Scribe, he's got a really deadly position here because the door has been closed. Does Fett recheck this? Does he re-clear tree?
I
know he's here.
Round. How does Scribe win that fight out?
One enemy remaining.
Oh my goodness! What a round!
Not how does he win that fight? How does he get three
Whatever
off
happens,
of the tree
stop
lurk?
him.
He
Don't
gets
panic.
one, the door closes,
Gambling
and
is bad for you.
for whatever reason, Cornell doesn't double swing the guy. They absolutely disrespected my man, and he said, you know what? Give me this, give me that. I'll tap your heads with the ghost, and the round is pretty much over after that. Really nice from Simpson College here. I love that lurk from the Omen. I love it when Omens lurk just because you can do so much trickery, so much tomfoolery with the teleports. You can play with the team, you can use to opt out. And now they have to be wary of it every single round after you plant that seed of doubt. And now Simpson College is going to run on in, fast execute onto Banthanor.
One
So
enemy
close,
remaining.
But that one's just not gonna matter. Leave it up to the Sova in a 1 versus 5. I mean, Lamp, they've got a classic. They've got all the bullets they can get. 48. I mean, that's like an average of 9.5 bullets a person, something like that. 9.4, something like that. I'm not too great at math, but it's a lot of bullets that they have. So
Checks out. Checks out. All right.
They can do it. It's just gonna be really difficult.
They might just play for exits here, try to get as many kills as possible, try to damage the eco of Simpson
they have to
College
die.
here. Yeah, they have to die. They're probably going to die to the bomb. I love this when players do that, just a heads up from them. I don't know if they want to give the ult orb away, and I'm gonna go for it instead. Oh. Gives the kill money away, gives the ult orb, ult charge away as well. Don't know if I necessarily agreed with that play, but you gotta go for it, right? You gotta try to take somebody down with you. Unfortunately, the classic is still a free gun. And at that range, you've essentially got to double tap the head if they have full armor or even some armor, or you're just not gonna get the kill.
Yeah, they got one. So one head tap was good, but they needed a little bit more. Now, historically, Ascent has been a very defender-sided map along the like collegiate level and even like the tier 3, tier 2 level. So tier 1 kind of evens out. It's still fairly defender-sided, but I mean Ascent
Smoke's down.
pretty defender-sided at this level.
Yeah, and Cable went down on the defense, right? I don't know if you guys caught that. He just instantly goes down, and now it's Banthanor. We said we would watch if he picked up the Odin. He's hanging out in this corner here. They've got to suspect something, but they're gonna be able to get the spray. They're gonna have to spray him out, right? Unfortunately, Banthanor only gets the one here. Bonsai gets him, and now the retake comes out from Cornell, and Bonsai is in college. They've got the rifles,
planted.
but do they've got the gusto? Do they've got the chutzpah, Tucker, to get onto this bomb site?
Beaten by one player, they've got the gun advantage. This bonus round is looking like it might be the anti as it's starting to tick. One coming from tree. It's a rough position to be in. They've got to land at least one shot. I don't even think they're going to be able to. They're going to try to run away. Save those 3 guns. I respect the decision. Simpson College just come out of the gate hitting a little bit harder than they're expecting.
Deja vu from map 1, right? Simpson College. This time around, they get 3 rounds. They win their bonus, or what was kind of their bonus, I would say. It feels like they pretty much full bought up as Anomaly and Blight. Both go down? Not sure if that was intended here. Blight will be able to rifle up here. 3-0, and yeah, are we just gonna see another Cornell comeback? Is this what they're prepping? Is this what they're building the storyline for us, Tucker? They're saying we'll go down a couple rounds and we'll just bring it back on offense.
That was the story last round, so I mean, why not? They're starting on the preferred side on both of these maps, but I mean, they're just completely getting slapped out. They just somehow managed to come back. See if that's the case. Doesn't 4 shooting the
Bomb
wrong
grenade
angle.
out.
Takes no damage. Eventually able to get one frag as Cornell starts to pop off. Lamp and Lynn forward. The call out comes out. Lamp just running away. Lamp absolutely could have got that frag.
Yeah, Siders just jumps on over his head, Super Mario style, and now Fett gets out of dodge, gets the kill onto the KJ, and once again, bomb site
Spike planted.
is Simpson College, but they are going a 3v4 deficit. How much more damage can Fett do against this retake?
I have to find that one out, Steve. Odin is looking to be a problem.
Ooh.
Fett, nice flick.
One
Up ahead
enemy
of Siders.
remaining.
Drive eventually goes down. It's up a blight left, 1 versus 2.
Last
Flash
player
out,
standing.
catches one, makes it a 1 versus 1. Cable swings around, catches them off guard, and wins it out. Cornell getting a little bit sweaty foreheads, but they're all good. Cable had it under control the entire time.
Yeah, Simpson College doing a lot of damage to the eco of Cornell, though. Like, you look at it, 4 members went down on the side of Cornell. They can't really buy Phantoms or Vandals. Bantador is going to end up purchasing the Odin here. I would like to see him purchase a different gun just so he could just buy another rifle, but Bantador, not really a team player. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to stick to my Odin, guys. I can carry this. On the side of Simpson College, yeah, they lose the round, but they've got a full buy coming into this round number 5 here. Let's see what they can do here. Is Cable with the knife, just maybe looking to spot out some tree aggression. And Lamp does take a little bit of damage, and he's gonna be here with the side. Stay down. Watch the scribe just get taken down. Let's see how long he can hold. He'll stall out for his
Spike
team.
down B.
Cornell Lamp has just done enough.
Lance going down. Siders
Spike
gets caught
planted.
out. They know exactly where they are, but the counter strike is good enough to land. And here comes the push. The retake is once again trying to come through. All 3 of these players are stuck onto the site. They need to get that crossfire from the main part of the garage, but there's simply no way they can get there. Not on either. Shots come up dashing away.
Last
So
player
much
standing.
chaos coming out. Siders just keeps the shots coming, switches it out for the Bulldog. And with all that went the way of Cornell, they lose that round.
Such a hard site to retake. You saw them stuck in stairs, stuck in lane, right? It was like there was molasses on the ground, Tucker. They just couldn't move forward, and you saw just a really nice stalwart post plant from Simpson College. It feels like a death sentence if they get into that post plant situation. They've got so many ways to stall you out. Not just the Killjoy. They've got flashes coming out from the KO. They've got fade utility, right? And even the Jet here was able to updraft just to see where everybody was hanging out. Really well played from them. Love that post plant situation.
A heavy push from Simpson College. Banthanor, of course,
Oh,
on
man.
demon time, chilling out with the shorty. 3 players wanting to push through the smoke, but there is a smoke there. Like I said, blocks the site, and Banthanor with a shorty is looking to ruin the day and ruin the round of these Simpson College players. I mean, right now, scoreline
Smoke's down.
does not help them out. Cornell is down by 3, which is pretty unexpected. Now it seems like Simpson's going to try to rotate the other site.
I like this though from Cornell right now. Cable has a nice little flank going on, and as I say that, I curse the man himself on site. Lurking rat out. Banthanor blows his load with the shorty, and unfortunately isn't able to get anything here. As now Simpson College, in a matter of seconds, pick up 3 quick kills, and they're gonna go on to A site with full control.
Near impossible retake. Maybe the Sova can find 1 exit frag. Jet is kind of playing in an awkward position. But if Lamp is looking at that angle, there's going to be no shot at that. Jet stuck, sandwiched between these players. Lamp, long-range classic, gets the heart pumping.
Last player
The
standing.
Odin is simply too good, too consistent as well. Omen with the Odin makes it pop off. And give it a 1 versus 4 and give Simpson College 5 rounds on that scoreboard.
Yeah, 5 rounds is on the ascent offensive here. Bata and Omni go down. 2 members once again. They're pretty rich. It's okay. It's not the end of the world here. They can get a buy from a buddy. Don't know if that was necessary though. As Cornell, it just seems that they can't get anything started, right? They had one good post plant, and yeah, I was expecting this to happen. The timeout coming out from Cable, and yeah, they gotta rethink some stuff here, because like Banthanor on this A site by himself, he's just unable to stall things out. It feels like Simpson College at the moment is kind of just outsmarting Cornell, right? They're working up tree, they're working up mid, they're finding out who's kind of pushing into some of the space that they've given up, right? And when they execute so fast, right? The fade, an initiator that we don't typically see, either it's swapped out for the KO or the Silva, has been doing wonders in snuffing out some of these ratty spots that Cornell have been in.
I mean, that is absolutely true to an extent. Simpson College, very smart playing so far in this second map. But I'm also seeing a lot of Cornell just missing out on easy strats. I mean, for how many Omens that we have seen bought, I have yet to see the recon dart and spray through the wall. I've yet to see several of the regular recon dart plays. I've yet to see the 0 points really make an impact. There's just so many things that have been tried and true on this Ascent playstyle that they're just not trying right now. And I mean, there's a reason that we talked about it is the most perfected map in Valorant, as they're just not wasting their time with the regular default strats. And that's kind of biting them.
They're trying to get cute. They're trying to get a little bit messy here. As Fat now gets dogged out.
Spike down A.
Ultimate comes
One
down, and
enemy
Cornell,
remaining.
with all of this invested, they are finally able to pick up a round. A clean, flawless from Cornell, and
Here,
yeah,
we
they
gotta
burn a
get
lot of
moving.
util, they burn some
Got it?
ultimates, but hey, anything to get a round on the board.
And to be fair, they only used up one of them, the Orbital Strike, which is one of the better ultimates in the game. But they still have 3 left. They still have the Hunter's Fury. They still have the Null Command. They still have the Blade Storm, which is a pretty good spot to be in. I'm pretty sure they're only a few ult orbs away from the lockdown as well, as we see. 6 out of 9. I am not upset with that at all. Simpson College has a few more ults, but I mean, that's going to expend 1 right now, and if there's nothing over there, then there's no way it can get expended.
I love the no command, just a full push on to B, because this bomb side has just been such a hard thing for Cornell to retake here, and they're going to wait it out. They're going to look to maybe play in here, and let's see if they can burn some of these ultimates like you mentioned, right? Hunter's Fury is going to get so much work here if it can just flip a couple of people as the no command coming out from Cornell comes in. The bomb site retake starts.
KO goes down, needs to get red. Odin getting sprayed up. And the lockdown detains 5! You have
Last player standing. Flawless.
Oh, word. That it absolutely shuts the whole post plant down. There's nothing that they could have done. The no command comes out. I'm surprised the lockdown was able to get placed. It must have just barely missed the Killjoy here. She was able to place down her ultimate, and that's all they needed. And there was just no way. The orbital strike was already used, so they couldn't strike that. I'm surprised the Hunter's Fury didn't come out to take down the KJ ultimate, right? That's usually the response.
I think the Hunter's Fury got expended before the lockdown came out, and that prompted the lockdown. Not 100% sure about the timing, but I'm pretty sure. It's like 75, 80%.
You know what? I'm not going to doubt you on that. That probably was what happened. These players are very smart. Just counting what utility, what ultimates have been used here. And yeah, 5-man lockdown into a 5-man kill into a almost 5-round lead here potentially. Simpson College Cable has a nice little flash setup in case they flood on in here. But how are they going to be able to initiate? How are they able going to help their team peek off this? Banthanor is the only one realistically that can get some kills off of this pop flash. Oh, he flashed himself.
Smoke's down.
I think so, and Banthanor now has all of
Molly.
the positioning. There's not really anything to do about it. Hawk
See ya.
comes out and what a transfer. That was insane. Banthanor gets the frag, or no, transfers up to the haunt, and then drops that
30
down. to get the
seconds
frag.
left.
Launching
Yeah, I
smoke.
mean, through the smoke as well. Beto has finally picked himself up the operator on the defensive side, and that's what we like to see, right? The defensive jet operator is so deadly on ascent. So many long hallways here. So many long
10 seconds
visions
left.
to peek from here. And you can swap where you're playing in the blink of an eye here. Is Lamp once again left onto B site, kind of by himself. He's got a couple friends here with the KJ utilities. They just get timed out here. Simpson College, they just opted to
Big
not
talk
do
as a
anything.
posting. The fight demands
Another round going over to Cornell.
Timeout now coming in. Simpson College. This is a similar situation to the timeout they called in the first half of the last game. As soon as Cornell, started getting something going, they had the lead. They had about a 3 or 4 round lead at that point, and they didn't want it to get any more out of hand than it already was. But if you remember, that didn't really stop Cornell. If anything, it kind of helped them close that gap, as I believe at the end of the half it was 7-5 in favor of Simpson. So we might just be heading towards a very similar a very similar ending to the half. And I mean, if they're able to bring it as 7-5, that would definitely be a good regain and a good ending to the start that Cornell had. But when you take in effect and you take in mind that we're on ascent defense, Cornell should be up by like 4 right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see what Cornell can end up mustering here in these last couple of rounds right now. Is, like you said, if they can tie it 6-6, it's definitely gonna look in Cornell's favor, because I feel like Cornell's offense has just been night and day difference. They've just been so much better on the offensive side, and they don't really seem
us
like
hunt.
a CT or a defender-sided team, regardless of the composition that they draft.
Scanning ahead.
It's crazy. Oh, college. It feels like they want to play default, but they just don't have the capability for it. They physically cannot play a default Valorant. And now, ooh, look at this. Blade Storm coming out. But Fett decides to wait on using it. Not sure if I like that play, popping it out and not using it. I mean, that shows that they don't know what they want to do.
Yeah, it felt like they were maybe looking to stuff out some aggression as College has made their way onto the table with some nice flashes, but nobody's able to peek off of them. You've wasted your flashes for what? For who?
Yeah, now we got the Blade, or the Blade Storm. It's got
Spike
to work
down,
out.
B.
My.
One
They're
enemy
able to get
remaining.
one. Lamp and Cable definitely helping out. Makes it a 1 versus 3. Fade chilling out there in the bottom part of the site in the boathouse. And I mean, there's 35 seconds. You do not have to peek this. The spike is down and you know exactly where it is.
Bonsai.
30 seconds left.
Gonna do. There's an op on stairs and there's an Odin and a Vandal on lane. I mean, talk about being stuck in a hard place. This is, you're down 6 feet under, 12 feet under the ocean depths right now. Like, you can't, there's no way you can crawl yourself out of this hole.
Bonsai's definitely gonna try.
10 seconds
but
left.
The op is watching and waiting. 4-6 as we go into round 11. It's a solid round. Cornell brings it up and is able to win it out while keeping 3 players alive, which is a big plus. They were able to keep an Odin. They can win out these last 2, bring it into 6-6, then that will give me a lot more confidence rather than 7-5 or 8-4. Because Ascent is statistically the most defender-sided map of all time. If you let your attack get 8 rounds, then you are going to lose. There's not much more than that.
Launching smoke.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, you're right. That's just what it is. Spray through the smoke, and I think Simpson College has learned their lesson. He's done it one too many times. As Bull here, these two have just been able to kind of keep this site locked down after.
Face your fear!
One, two, three, four.
One enemy
Oh
remaining.
my lord, the Odin finally goes down. Scribe picks up 2. Don't tell me we're gonna get another clip for clip.
Scribe just keeps on coming. 4 kills for Bantanor, and now it's 3 for Scribe. 1 versus 2, but the spike is down in a really weird spot right in front of the hallway with 2 guns. Gonna look right at both angles that they need to look at. It's a Vandal, it's an Op. Both at 150. Meanwhile, Scribe, they do not have that. They don't have a lot of time either. It's only 35
30
HP,
seconds left.
I believe, for this Omen.
Yeah, not a lot in his pocket. I don't even think he's close to the ultimate as well here. I was thinking maybe he can go to B, get the ult orb, and ult the bomb because he did pick up a couple kills here. Paranoia comes out. Smoke is as well, and can he be the criminal that I think he can be? Scribe.
10 seconds left.
Look at these guys playing.
Last
Oh, they
player
saw
standing.
him. Scribe picks up another.
You have
Oh, 5 of them.
That is unbelievable!
Last
Scribe
round
gets
in the
5,
half.
Bantanor gets all 4, and Cornell lets Scribe get an ace!
A clip for clip, Tucker. I said there's no way it's gonna happen again. On split, Bantanor got 4, and then Siders was going off with the knives. Now on Ascent, once again, Bantanor, the trigger point for it, as Scribe gets the ace, and as well as he played that, it was horrendously played by Cornell.
Right? Like, I feel like we're not bringing that up enough. Like, oh my god! What were they doing?
They decided to put their eyes onto the bomb here. They could have just played the A entrance. There definitely wasn't enough time
Open up the
for the Omen to get any kills here. Now, Mobile Strike comes in along with the Odin spray. Doesn't really do too much here as Bonsai with the off. He's gonna maybe get something on the Fett, but Cable picks up the kill on the Bonsai. And after that horrendous round, Cornell's mad. They're pissed. They are steaming, Tucker.
Cope, Seed, and Mauled is the name of the game, and they are doing all of those, and they are showing off everything they have. They got the Rage 1,000 Suns coming in. Bantanor with the Odin. How dare I write 4
remaining.
kills and you can't get 1? Let me show you how it's done. Odin keeps on coming. We go into the half with a 7-5 score line. One
Switching
of the halves
sides.
of Valorant of all time.
Just an absolute smorgasbord of rounds from Cornell and Simpson College. Back to back to back to back. I mean, these guys, I thought it would be just a backbreaker of a round. Scribe picking up the ace, right? He had 6 kills the entire map prior to that ace. He got like double his kill count in nearly 1 round here. I thought that would just break the backs of Cornell, but unfortunately, they're much more sturdier than that. And so they're able to pick it up, get it up to 5-7 here, and
Smoke's down.
let's see what they can do on the offensive side. I said I like their offense a little bit better after map 1, and it just feels like they're just not a CT-sided team here. With this double initiator, though, and fast execute potential with the Brimstone, how are they going to be able to do anything as Fett? Jump spots outside is here. The 1v1 on the
got
Jet. Never mind.
Spike
Bantanor goes down.
mid.
Insanity. Simpson has been such an awkward team about when it comes to these 1v1s. And right now, they're just making Cornell look silly. Every single 1v1 that they take, Simpson College is getting them with ease. Cornell wasting everything they've got. Try to get onto this B site, get this bomb down. It is one of the harder sites to retake,
Shock dart.
especially with pistols.
Shock dart.
Double shock dart. Looking to maybe stuff out something. And now, Simpson College waiting on their man advantage. They're going to come in all 5 here pretty soon. Siders going through the door. They've got 4 around CT. You've got to flood out eventually. Cable in a really good spot.
So many kills.
One
As
enemy
they
remaining.
feed
Aw,
on
try harder.
the scoreboard. The kill feed going insane. It is just all Cornell. The potential to go into the bonus round with a 7-7 scoreline is looming. Cornell deciding to buy up with the Bulldogs and Vandals. Okay, Shibby. I know what they're doing. They are playing long term.
Yeah, I mean, they're
wanna-
opting in.
Yeah, they want to win this anti-eco and the bonus.
Pretty much, right? They're opting into investing a lot into these rifles. Oh, but that's a scary start. Siders, this is one more.
Inside.
Lendo picks up 2. Blight actually picks up on the Lendo. And that's the issue. If you invest so heavily into these rifles, if you die and Cable throws the Bulldog away, says, no, you're not going to get this rifle. We may lose the money, but we're not going to give this gun over. And when you invest rifles into the bonus round and if you die, if you take too many casualties, you tank your economy so much.
Really do. Especially this early on when the economy matters so much more, when the pistol and the anti, it just seems like every single cred that you lose is amplified tenfold. Side wide open. Side. Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. Nobody's clearing out these angles.
Marshall Mathers coming in right now, just absolutely destroying his Cable is on gun disposal duty.
And they're
30
still
seconds left. Last player standing.
They're still peeking.
Spike planted.
Why don't you just run the site? Why don't you help Banthanor? 1 versus 3 now. Banthenor's got to do everything. They have quite a bit of space, but there's not anything else to do. They need to crossfire. They need to play with their team.
With that heavy investment coming out from Cornell, unfortunately, they get washed out. They're bankrupt now. Tucker, you like the idea coming out from them, investing into not only winning the bonus, the anti-eco, winning everything, but now, like a bad stock trader, Cornell, they lose it all. They lose the money, they lose the rifles, and they give so much over to Simpson College. Well played from Siders, the hero of that round on the Marshall. 3 headshots back to back to back to completely destroy Cornell.
2-round advantages given right back to Simpson. And it's 5 pistols for Cornell. Gonna try to make their way in through the tree. Blight holding an advantageous angle. Cable can't land the shots. The crosshair is too elusive. And Blight can't be hit. 5 versus 3 as the Vandal just keeps on serving up these frags. A site still the target of attack for Cornell College. But 2 of the players are stuck in a really awkward spot. We got Lend playing in courtyard. Anthony, we're going to try to rotate around, try something else.
Recalling my bot.
Lend working his way up tree with Anthanor and the rest of Cornell. A couple pistols in. Yeah, the knife gets shot out, but that's all the information you need. As they know the tree aggression is coming. As
30
Anthanor
seconds
works
left.
his way back mid. Where did he smoke? He smokes off tree. He's just trying to get the plant. Scribe on the Omen. Scribe on the Omen knows the
Last
stuff.
player
He
standing.
snuffs it outside as though. Picks up one. Scribe on the other end on B side says, you know what? I know what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to get the plant money. I'm just gonna anchor onto the side here and pick you up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, the first official rifle round comes in. The first real round of Valorant comes into this half here. Unfortunately, though, at round 16 of all rounds.
takes so long, but the second half has finally had a rifle round. And I mean, my Ciders still has a bulldog. Like, it's still not even a full buy round.
Yeah, he snuck himself into Wineham. Light has that one. Does Banthanor know that one person is Wine? Are they gonna check Wine? Because they have not been able to play before. Ciders picked up one, but can he get out? That's the question. Cloudburst and flashes are here. Yep, he's gonna dash out. Gonna take the safe route. Not gonna be able to walk it, unfortunately, or run. As he dashes out, Ciders once again fancying himself. What an immaculate peek! He dashes out and then re-aggresses. Amazing 2 kills coming out from Simpson College here.
Flashbang.
3 versus 4. This round is still winnable. Cornell's gotta play this right. They can't let up any more of these random kills. Gotta play this right. Spike is down. And these sides are completely flipped. They've gotta pretty much hurry. Because you have Scribe playing on the flank. And if this Cornell team can't move quick, then they're just going to completely fall to the Odin. They're not walking free. Clear your angles, guys. Hold them all and push. And Scribe forces this match to round 10. Double digits now reached for Cornell, or for Simpson. Cornell calls the timeout.
Yeah, after getting sprayed down with the Odin like that, I would have called the timeout there too. I mean, Scribe on the flank here picks up all 3, didn't even need his team, and that was Scribe and Ciders just winning that round, right? Ciders got 2 kills, Scribe got 3, and that was over. Cornell, I said I liked them on offense. I said they were better suited for offense here, but right now, Simpson College, after losing map 1, are just putting their foot down, pedal to the metal, and just trying to run away with the game.
They are absolutely stomping on Cornell right now. And the worst part of it is Cornell is letting it happen. I think you can absolutely agree with me on this. Cornell is playing in a way that they do not have to play. They have so many opportunities to win all of these rounds out, and they just make the wrong decision, and it's cost them time and time and time again. And all of a sudden, their opponents are at double digits, and they are on the verge of forcing a map 3. And Cornell College is just letting it happen. Something needs to change right now.
I think it's just the way they're approaching some of these offenses. I mean, they do have a broken buy at the moment. A couple pistols. I think I saw like a rifle or 2. No, it's not even a rifle. 2 stingers on the side of Cornell. And they get the kill on the Ciders. They even pick up the op here potentially. I don't know if they actually were able to get it. It did get smoked off here, but they at least take that out of the equation here. And 4v5. And gotta work on your flashes, buddy.
Yeah, same try. A for effort, F for execution. Actually, that's a little harsh. It was more like a C or D. It was okay. I've had better. But
I've had worse.
But back to the round.
Prepare for hell.
The B site on the attack.
One suppressed.
50 seconds to go. This should be an easy plant.
The orbital strike got invested back onto the back of B side here onto both. Very interesting, just to clear it out. Doesn't get anybody here, but like you said, one of the tougher sites to retake. Although Simpson College, they do have rifles in hand, but Cable has a nice flank, gets the 1 tap. Is he gonna get able to go there? No, Anomaly picks it up, but the 3v4, he's done more than enough on this eco.
Oh, the Stinger! Long range does a lot of damage to those players. Not enough to get those frags. Now they are completely reversed. Shots are not found. Anomaly getting
Molly on the
defused.
ball.
The Molly.
Last player
It's
standing.
gonna be enough. Banthanor gets another 4K, but this time the team does enough. 3 rounds away is Cornell. The timeout did wonders.
And I thought it was a lineup from Banthanor. I think he just bank shotted it off the wall. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna just throw it down real quick here. More than enough time. Throws the molly down, stalls out the bomb, and for a second there, I thought Simpson College had the bomb site. but I forgot about the post plant coming out from Bantanor from the rest of the team. Able to hold it down here. A nice eco from them. Now the null command gets put into play here. Cable pops the ultimate, and they're just gonna get the site for free. And yeah, respect is given from Simpson College here. You get that site for free, and now, what do you do?
Gotta get that plant down pretty quickly. Be careful of the dissipating. Cable catches Scribe smoke, sees the animation. 5v4, perfect position for Cornell, and Bantanor gonna make it even more than perfect. The ults are running up. They've got 3 right now, but they do not even need any of them this time around. Satyrs pops the Blade Storm ult, trying to come on the flank. But speaking of flank, look at Cable.
Found them.
Flank of maximum magnitude. Siders. Cable goes down. It's a 3 versus 2. But the spike is
Last
starting to
player
tick.
standing.
Down goes the diffuser. It's a 1 versus
More
2,
than enough.
but there's no time left.
Cornell College. They may have lost their lives, but they won the round. They paid for the win in blood here. They're doing enough. They're building momentum. Not even a couple rounds ago, it was 6-9. And now it's 8-10 here. They're cutting the round lead slowly but surely. And Simpson College, I don't know if they've got much more money to work with in the bank. Yeah, they won, I believe, 3 or 4 rounds in a row, but slowly but surely their economy is draining. They've got to win this round to stem the bleeding.
One away. They can't let Cornell solidify that momentum. Fortunately for Simpson, they have a lot of ults. Hunter's Fury, Blade Storm lockdown, in my opinion, the 3 best on the board right now. And if this round goes according to plan, then the lead will be completely chopped away down to just 1, as it seems to be an A hit. But there's still a lot of time. Cornell can absolutely change their mind if they want to, but it looks like they're not going to. They're going to expend the utility. They're going to get themselves onto the A side. They're going to get that spike down, and they're going to try their damnedest to win this round.
Cable. Watching flank right now. A couple more is Cable and Bantanor go down completely on the backside here. Scribe and Sliders is able to get everything. The ultimate comes down from KO, and they're going to be able to retake this site. The No Command is doing so much work. Land.
Get out of my way.
1 enemy remaining.
Missing swarm.
Last player standing.
Unbelievable
Bomb
stuff.
grenade out.
Now the spike is ticking.
Turret down.
So much utilities on it. Siders is low. Just gotta pop the swarm grenade, but Lin won. Gets 1. Does me 1 better, why don't you?
Land with a massive flank, and the control, right? Spray, tap, spray, tap, spray, tap. Backs out, allows the rest of his team to peek out, and that was a round that should have been Simpson College's. Once again, slips through their fingers. They're covered in oil right now.
Butterfingers.
Here.
That's how it is.
Here.
These have been the butteriest rounds that I have seen in a while. Cornell has had so many potential round wins that just completely slip out of their hands. Ditto for Simpson College, and after that one, they're going to call a timeout. They're in a really rough position. They are losing the ulti battle. They do not have any momentum on their side. I believe that they are also looking really rough economically. So they have a magnitude and multitude of things going wrong with them.
It's like you just said, right? It's like, well, what do they need to work on? They need to work on their retaking, their executing, their gunfights, their 1v1s, their ult usage, their economy. I mean, it feels like you just went down a laundry list of, hey, they're doing everything wrong and everything is not going in their favor. As Cornell, once again, from the offensive side, round by round, piece by piece, body shot by body shot, are whittling away Simpson's lead.
Turrets destroyed.
They are absolutely running up everything that they can. It's going to be a mid push. At least a mid exposure for this Cornell college. A lot of presence being shown at the middle part. Cable has got a lurk, but there's no way that they can get that one going. A site open. They might not clear it out. Oh, now they do. Spike goes down. 5v4, and Cornell is looking really, really solid. There goes Jet with one as well.
Scribe goes down.
Revealing area.
3v5 retaken. Simpson College, they didn't invest too much, but they did invest just enough to try to maybe make something work here. They can get some kills on the back end, but it feels like if Cornell
One enemy
pick up
remaining.
this round, they're just gonna have a nice eco lead. They go flawless. Cable on the back end picks up 2 here, and he's just been getting so much space onto this tree side. It feels like Simpson College once again is kind of giving up control of spots that you just cannot allow them to just take, right? Tree, for example, has been just completely unguarded. Cable has been able to get so deep into tree, he goes into near garden, and he's able to get this crazy flank off, and you have to burn
Eyes on
util
target.
to flush him out there, and it feels so rough if you're on the side of Simpson College. Now, rifles have come out here. Let's see if Simpson College can turn their fate. They're a couple rounds down right now. They've lost 5, 6 in a row. It's evened up, but the lockdown gets put into play. It's gonna give them the offside virtually for free. Let's see if
Revealing
Coming
area.
out. Lockdown being utilized.
Air for hellfire.
Perfection. No!
Spike
Flip
down
runs
B.
around the box. They don't know that the spike's on top. The swarm grenade is on
Spike's
top
down.
of the box. That's a
Placing swarm grenade.
fantastic molly.
Placing swarm grenade.
And the Sova just falls to it. Oh no.
Placing alarm bot.
That's unfortunate.
what an alarm bot though plays from Len. Like he's gonna lock this site down pretty much if they start aggressive. Takedown comes in, and Bonsai picks up the kill on Len. So the post plant is there.
Last
You've
player
still got
standing.
the brimstone ready. Does he have the molly lineup? Does he got something? Is he better?
No.
No, the molly though.
Wait. The molly lands. It's halved. I don't think there's enough time. No, they're gonna get it.
Death. The spike is diffused.
Scribe says no, no, no. That molly will not deter me, unfortunately. The bomb does get hacked, and Simpson College. What a nice play from them. What a nice molly from the KJ here on top of the box. Completely catches Sova off guard here. Lamp had no clue. Anomaly has been having a rough game on the KJ. Has been relegated to retake duty most of the time here, but gets the kills where they count here. Very nice from Simpson College. They have stifled, they have stemmed the hemorrhaging of rounds and have finally taken themselves a lead.
Shadows traveling.
Let's get it on for round number
You
22.
powerless.
The null command gonna come out. It'll be a B site take. And I'll tell you what, I bet the Sova's not going to try that again. They know about the swarm grenade this time around. Spike's gonna get played. It'll be a 4 versus
Spike
a 5 versus
going
5
out.
retake this time. A lot of ults on the board for Simpson College. They have a lockdown and they have a blade storm. The blade storm has already been popped.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah, I want to see them invest the lockdown here. Get it to that match point, right? I mean, this retake is hard, but if you get the lockdown in, it's going to be awful. As Scribe gets him on the side, he dies. They trade 1-for-1 sliders as well, gets another one. So now, 43 for Simpson College, and another kill comes out from Anomaly with the Spectre. And now it's only 2 more. The Hunter's Fury onto the bomb side. They played the post plan excellently as he's going to try to get it to half. You can only take 2.
Last player standing.
They've got to run.
He's going to stick it.
Close.
Oh, so close! Shot start is almost there. Lynn Ford
Match point.
gets the kill, but it's too late. Match point for Simpson College on the verge of map 3. What a game so far, Shibby.
Ice in his veins, Anomaly. Call him Jack Frost. Sticks the bomb, makes it to match point. 12 to
Deep
10.
breath.
Fear is non-existent in that man.
Scanning ahead.
At points like this, fear cannot rule you. Overtime is now forced from Cornell. If they want to win this out, we will have to see an OT game. Round 23 getting underway. Cornell playing through courtyard. They're going to have to be careful of the Omen. Chilling out in the corner. With none other than the Odin. Oh, wow.
Gets swung. Still on here. More. Are they gonna believe that? Bantanor picks up another, and so now, once
Plant the
again,
spike.
they've taken control of the B-bomb side, and yep, that orb grenade's not gonna get any more value. It's been taken out here, and so what does Simpson College do? They save their guns, they try to break some of the eco going into this final round here, potentially. Simpson College, 3v5, they say, you know what, we're gonna go for the retake. Let me get some swings in. Fett takes a little bit of damage here.
Blocking sight.
They do. Because it gets detected by the 0 point. But then it's out is ticking. The utility is starting to dwindle. Spraying through. Anomaly gets beat down real low. Just 10 points.
Last player
Wham!
standing.
Double kill. Siders goes down. Make it 3 on the round. And we go to round 24. Shibby. All 24 rounds being utilized.
They're gonna go the distance here, and I think we're gonna see full buys coming out from every team here. Simpson College. No, I lied. Stinger in hand. Stingers in hand for most of Simpson right now. A Spectre, a Ghost, and
Eyes up.
Cornell College. They just gotta wrap this up. They've gotta clean this round out so they can make it to OT. That's where the real game probably begins once again. I don't know if Simpson College can eke this round out. If they do, it'll be by miracle.
Revealing area.
I tell you, if you asked me if I believed in miracles before this match, I might have said yes, I might have said no, but after seeing this round for nearly 2 hours, I believe. The attacker lockdown now comes out over on the B side, and it looks like that's where the push is going to be. There's simply no way for this defense to stop them. Simpson College has no way to get this one and keep it away. Fight's going to go down with very little resistance.
Bandanor is playing with this turret. They're gonna only think, oh, the knife just misses out too. Bantanor, he's in such a good spot right now.
Oh no! Switches the gun at just the wrong time. There's not a lot of weaponry.
Last player
Anomaly
standing.
gets pop flash, leaving it up to Siders, but they have a Phantom. This is doable, but Fett says no. Fett says OT.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Back to square one for both of these teams. You gotta win 2 rounds in a row here for anybody unfamiliar with the rounds of OT in Valorant. It swaps after one, attackers and defenders, and then, once again, after that round, it swaps back and forth until a winner is decided. There's no drawing, I believe.
No
Because this is the
drawing.
competitive side. So you just gotta go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until finally somebody gets a 2-round lead here, and Cornell back on the defensive. This is where Simpson College made their money, and you look at Siders, man. This guy is dropping a 30 bomb. He's saying, please help me out. I need somebody to pick up some of the load, because right now, the way the world is on his shoulders, and it's slowly slipping away.
Chibi, I've not seen too many OTs here at MEC, but man, if there's any OT to go the distance, it's likely this one. I would not be surprised if we see 10 more rounds, 20, 30, 40, 50. We might be here for a week.
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time, Tucker. I'll be here as long as needed. As Bantanor maybe looking to shut that down pretty quickly as he's playing his prototypical spot here.
Molly.
Smoke after smoke after smoke. Drops the Molly as well. He's got the Odin in the corner. Drive.
Go.
One. Do they trade him out? He gets 2. And that's all you need. You run away. You back out. And Simpson College,
Suppressing.
2 of the most crucial
One
members,
suppressed.
their smoke and their initiator
30
goes
seconds left.
down. They've just got a dry take the side, and Cable wants more.
Flash.
24 seconds to go. They've got to be true. They've got to disregard everything
One
that
enemy
they
remaining.
have.
Spike
and
down
got
A.
to push. And Banthor and Fett waits for them. 1
10
versus
seconds
3.
left.
Blight staring at a stone wall. No chance they get there. It's Cornell on match point.
Switching sides. Match point.
Level heads until we're home, yes?
A nice round from them, being down by 7 to now on match point 13-2. And Cornell, will they go the tried and true B bomb site that they've had so much success on? Or will they try to switch it up? Will they go through tree? Will they go through A main and look to do the split? Right now, it looks like they're playing a sort of default position here. Just looking to gain
Standing
space,
ahead.
looking to maybe punish some aggression as the knife does get dodged out. Doesn't pick up anybody, and that could be some false information. That could signal to them that maybe the rest of the team is going B, and so the rotation comes out. Mid is the subject right now as both Jet and KO working their way up to tree, and we had an issue with Simpson College, right? They just give up this tree area for free, and I don't agree with that, Tucker.
No, this is such a pivotal position where you can go through Garden or you could get on the site easily. And they just give it up for free every single round because now Cornell, they've got the site, they've got the tree room, and they
Right here.
can do whatever they please with it. They can try to go through Garden, but it looks like they're going to try their hand at losing the site. It's a double kill. Banthor and Fett making it rain. The Odin keeps on pushing through. The orbital
One
strike
suppressed.
is available. This is the perfect position, and look at the KJ on the flank. There is such an advantage here for Cornell College. There's
Yeah.
simply nothing that Simpson can do without getting a mountain of pressure getting put right on their back. Cable gets the
Give me
drop.
3.
Anomaly
Placing
wins out
swamp
that
grenade.
fight.
Bomb
Swamp
grenade
Grenade's
out.
gonna try to deny it. The flank.
Air for hellfire.
Last player standing.
Double 8 HP per drive, and there it is.
Attackers
4 on
win.
the round, and 14 rounds is what it takes.
Cornell and Simpson go the distance, but the stamina is on Cornell's side, on the back of Banthor, on the back of the post plant, like you mentioned. Orbital strike and the nade come in. Siders having himself a hell of a game, 35-17, 380 ACS, an unreal performance. But unfortunately, it's not enough. Cornell take the series 2-0 in nail-biting fashion. Tucker.
Look at
I
the
thought-
nails, they're gone.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this was going to be a stomp, right? Simpson College, they were underdogs. But by God, they made it competitive. And a couple rounds here, a couple rounds there, and we could be singing a very different tale. But congratulations to Cornell for taking up the 2-0. But a damn good job from Simpson, and rest of MEC, better look out for these boys.
Yeah, absolutely. This put these two teams on the map, specifically Simpson. They've had a really tough time getting themselves in the mind of all the other teams of the MEC, kind of been more of the underdogs of the MEC, and they haven't really been taken seriously. That gets them on the map. So kudos to both of these teams, and a big congrats to Cornell College. But